Some people seem to carry the sun with them, radiating warmth and hope wherever they go, as if their very presence can lift the weight from your shoulders and bring a gentle light to even the cloudiest of days. Clara was one of those rare souls, the kind you might only meet once in a lifetime, if you're lucky. Her smile could brighten the darkest day, and her kindness was a quiet, steady river, flowing softly, nourishing everyone around her, never asking for anything in return. I met Clara on a dusty roadside, sharing her water with a tired donkey. No audience, no expectation of thanks, just a simple act of care that spoke volumes about her heart. She moved through life with gentle grace, always ready to help, to listen, to give. Her presence was a comfort, her words a balm for those in need. Clara's generosity wasn't about grand gestures. It was in the extra loaf of bread she baked for a neighbor, the patient ear she offered to a friend in distress, the comforting touch she gave to someone who felt alone. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity, always eager to learn about others, her hair silver as moonlight, and her heart open to everyone she met, regardless of their story or circumstance. She saw the world as a family waiting to be connected, her pockets full of small treasures, candies, buttons, tiny notes, to share with children and strangers alike, spreading joy in the simplest ways. Clara wasn't born into privilege. Her kindness was shaped by her own hardships, by years of learning what it meant to go without, and by the strength she found in giving, even when she had little herself. She knew what it meant to have nothing, and so she gave everything she could, whether it was a warm meal, a piece of clothing, or simply her time and attention. Her life was a quiet pilgrimage of compassion, always searching for places where a little light was needed, and never hesitating to be that light for someone else. Clara's story is a reminder: goodness still exists, often in the most unexpected places, in the smallest acts, and in the hearts of those who choose to care. And she was always, always ready to share hers, welcoming everyone with open arms and a heart full of love, making the world a little brighter, one gentle act at a time. Clara's story began in hardship, not comfort. As a child, she knew hunger and cold, watching her mother divide a single piece of fruit so everyone had a taste. These memories didn't make her bitter, they planted the seeds of empathy. She promised herself, if she ever had enough, she'd make sure others didn't feel that same ache. This silent vow shaped her life. Every act of kindness was a conversation with her past, healing herself by helping others. Her generosity wasn't about pity, it was about recognition. When she saw someone in need, she saw her own story reflected back. Her past didn't break her, it made her whole. She learned the greatest wealth is the kindness we share. Clara turned her own scarcities into a feast for the world. That's why her kindness felt so genuine, so deeply resonant. In Marrakech's bustling markets, Clara moved with purpose, not as a tourist, but as a participant in its humanity. The air was thick with the scent of spices and the hum of conversation, every corner alive with possibility. She noticed the tired artisan struggling with his embroidery and stopped to help, asking nothing in return. Her hands joined his, steady and patient, as they worked together beneath the colorful awning. She bought extra oranges from a young boy, pressing a little more money into his hand. His eyes lit up with gratitude, a silent thank you passing between them. She guided a lost family through the maze of streets, walking with them until they felt safe. Their relief was palpable, and their smiles lingered long after they parted ways. Clara's kindness was a quiet currency, small, vital acts of connection. Each gesture, though simple, rippled outward, touching lives in ways she could not always see. She learned the names of vendors' children, listened to their stories, and built real relationships. She lingered at stalls, asking about their days, sharing laughter and genuine interest. Through these moments, she wove her own thread of kindness into the city's tapestry. Every interaction became a stitch, binding her to the people and the place. The artisan taught her a new stitch. The orange seller shared a story. The lost family reminded her of the vulnerability of being a stranger. Each encounter was a lesson in empathy and understanding. Clara left Marrakech with a heart full of stories, not souvenirs. The memories she carried were richer than anything she could have bought. She understood kindness is a two-way street, nourishing both giver and receiver. In every exchange, she felt her own spirit grow lighter. Her journey was about collecting moments of shared humanity. These fleeting connections became the true treasures of her travels. In every encounter, she found and gave grace. The markets of Marrakech became not just a place to visit, but a place to belong, if only for a moment. High in the Andes, Clara found herself among resilient villagers, their lives carved from stone and sky. One cold night, she noticed a boy, Mateo, shivering under a thin blanket. Without hesitation, Clara gave him her treasured wool shawl, wrapping him in warmth. The next morning, Mateo's mother, unable to speak Clara's language, thanked her with a lesson in traditional weaving. Clara spent the day learning, her heart full. She realized generosity isn't about giving what's extra, but sharing what's essential. Her shawl became comfort, safety, and love. True kindness, she learned, often requires a small sacrifice. As she left, gifted a new scarf, Clara carried the mountain's lesson. The warmth we share is the warmth that stays with us. In the Andes, she discovered that giving and receiving are woven together, and that's what makes kindness endure. In Kyoto, Clara found a different pace: quiet gardens, ancient temples, and a culture of subtle beauty. Her giving turned inward, her spirit quietening in the tranquil surroundings. In a small temple, she met an elderly gardener tending moss with patient care. They shared no common language, but worked side by side in peaceful silence. The gardener showed her how to tend the moss, teaching her the gift of presence. Clara saw a new form of generosity, creating beauty and peace for others to enjoy. Kindness, she learned, isn't always a tangible gift. It can be a silent moment, a shared purpose. Sometimes the greatest gift is our undivided attention. As she left, Clara understood. Generosity can be as loud as a market or as quiet as a garden. Its essence is always the same, a heartfelt connection between souls. In Kyoto, she learned the power of quiet kindness. As Clara traveled, she saw a pattern emerge. Every act of kindness, a thread in humanity's tapestry. The warmth in the Andes, the silence in Kyoto, the oranges in Marrakech, all connected. Her journey wasn't a series of events, but a continuous story of giving and receiving. Lessons from one place prepared her for the next. Her own hardships became the starting point of this magnificent thread. Clara realized she was part of something larger, a global network of empathy. Every kindness added to the tapestry, strengthening the unseen threads that bind us. No act of love is ever wasted. Even the smallest gesture sends ripples across the world. She sought out the frayed edges, mending them with compassion. Her legacy was not in monuments, but in the shimmering threads of kindness she wove. Clara made the world a little warmer, a little stronger, and a little more beautiful. Clara's journey lives inside all of us. Her story is a gentle reminder that compassion is not just an act, but a way of being. We've all known need, and we all have the power to answer it, no matter how big or small our actions may seem. Generosity isn't reserved for the wealthy. It's a universal language, spoken through kindness, understanding, and the willingness to reach out. It's a currency of the heart, exchanged in moments of connection and care. We don't need to travel far to be kind. Opportunities to make a difference are everywhere, woven into the fabric of our daily lives. Clara's story shows the power of small acts, simple gestures that ripple outward, touching lives in ways we may never fully realize. A meal, a smile, a shared blanket. These moments of giving are more powerful than we often imagine. These are the stitches that mend our communities, binding us together in trust and hope. We can be the person who helps, who listens, who brings warmth and understanding to someone's day. Let's honor the Claras in our lives by paying it forward, letting our own stories inspire others to act. Our hardships can become our superpower, teaching us empathy and resilience. Kindness is a circle, growing stronger each time we participate, each time we choose to give instead of turning away. Look for chances to weave your own thread into the world's tapestry. Every act of kindness adds color and meaning. You have more to give than you know. Your compassion can spark hope in someone else's heart. The world is waiting to receive it. In these quiet connections, we discover our shared humanity. And in these moments, we find what makes life truly worthwhile: love, connection, and the joy of giving.